Hi, I'm Ian from Vectis over in the UK. I'd just like to tell you about a large slot car collection we've got in the sale on the 25th of May. If we start here, we've got a lot of loose slot cars, mainly Scalextric, that would be ideal really for somebody that's looking to use the models. And we've themed them up. As you can see here, we've got a lot of the classic Ford Escorts, Mark 1 and Mark 2. We've got Ford Sierra Cosworths. And as we go on, we've got themed groups such as Subbuteo, few Italian models, Lancias, Fiat Abarths, more modern Citroen, and so on really, right up to sort of large groups of more vintage racing cars. Those previous models were loose and boxed, which would be ideal for using on a racetrack. But also, if you're more of a collector of 132 scale, we have some models that are more recent. Mint and boxed type things. These are particularly nice in these presentation sets. And here we've got similar models to the Ford Escorts that we had earlier. And people ask, do people tend to use Scalextric or just collect them? And if they just collect them, why would they collect them and not race them? And one of the answers really is because of the detailing on the models. With the 132 scale slot cars, we quite often get the driver and the co-pilot in there, and obviously we've got all the racing numbers, all the advertising logos, and even things such as headlight covers, windscreen wipers that we don't always get with a diecast model. And you can get much more of a feel of the rally or race from this particular period by collecting one of these models. If we go along here, we've got a different brand. This is Car Tricks, and again these are designed really for the collector. We've got a nice acrylic stand there. We've got a presentation tin box. It has all the cleaning cloths inside to keep the models in pristine condition. We have other manufacturers such as Pinkcar, Matchbox SCX. And if you prefer something more off-road, we have some of these type of models with the dirt weathering effect to the body. And these are designed to run on this particular set, which is quite a hard set to find actually, even though it's fairly modern, which has all the terrain and jumps and things on there. And these models, the pickups on the base, you'll actually see that as the model leaves the track, the pickup stays on the track. So quite an unusual type of thing. And then we go on to a much more of a traditional vintage section. And on this section we're starting to see some of the original box models, both lift-off lid boxes and the window box types. Again, on this section we've got some reproduction boxes in there, but we've got nice group in here with the Aston Martins and with the Mini Coopers. Again, they could be ideal for just racing really, using on the track. Coming on to some more unusual models now, and these are made in Spain, quite hard to find. Original boxes on these as well. We've got some nice Ford Fiestas, which are really popular at the moment. And then we've got some models made in France, again harder to find. And then a few unusual models. These are These are made in Hong Kong on the base there, cast into the base. And a really unusual one, which is actually USSR inside the base. And then towards the end of the sale we've got quite a few sets. This one, although fairly modern, is actually a Spanish set, and it doesn't appear for sale very often. It's quite unusual in the contents compared to a UK made set. Really nice condition in there as well. And then we come on to some more vintage sets. This has thrown up an unusual quirk in that the set's cataloguing is U31 rather than the normal Sports 31 set there, which we haven't seen before. Okay, and we've got some older vintage sets here. This one is the Aston Martins with the working headlights, head and tail lights. This next set is a really difficult set to find. Normally most Scalextric sets come with 2 racing models. This one has 4, so you've got a choice of traditional racing cars or more of the touring car types. Again, we don't see this very often. We've been quite cautious on the estimate, but who knows where this one might go. Final set, although we do see this one quite often, the condition of the box lid is really nice on this. Nearly always the corners split or get tape repaired. So it's one of the cleanest kind of box lids from this period that we've seen, really. And inside's quite nice as well, with all the original card inlay. And then finishing off towards the end of the sale, we've got a few kind of rarer, more valuable models, such as this Auto Union, all with original box and instructions. And this Alfa Romeo is quite a nice model as well. Again, all original box. And an unboxed model that really is quite a hard model to find is this Aston Martin with the Race Marshal branding on the side, white body stripes, white roof light. Again, this is in used condition, but quite hard to find in any condition, really. So we could see quite a high price on that one.